to Coffee with Connie. Today, my guest star is the one, the only, the fabulous D with D's Creative Hands Crochet. Take a bow. So, how are you doing today, D?
I'm all right. Running around like a maniac trying to get all this last minute Christmas stuff done. Plus my mama, you know. So going nuts, but I'm getting there slow but sure.
Yeah, today's a busy day for me too. Got lots to get done.
Yeah, I got a bunch of stuff to mail today and by the way, you got a package coming your way after today. And
Ooh, thank you.
yeah, I got Christmas stuff to send out and giveaways and all that stuff. So I got a big old gigantic pile as usual. And that's after I get it done here. I'm going to do that. So,
Yeah, I need to work on the finished projects video, and I got about like 70 pictures, so that's
oh
gonna keep
wow.
me busy. So I'm hoping I can get it out today. If not, it may be a day or two late, but I'm gonna try to get it out today. I need to stop procrastinating.
Hi Julia. Hi Brenda.
Yeah,
Hi Janice. Hi
yeah.
Jen.
We have Brenda, Julia, Janice, and Jen, and Linda in the house. How
I
are
didn't
all of
see
y'all
Linda.
ladies doing? And what are y'all working on?
Hi Quilty. I didn't see ya.
But yeah, so have you seen that dance scene from the Adams new thing Wednesday?
No.
That dance is going viral.
Really? I'm going to have to
It's like
look at I love the Adams family. I'll have to look at it. I'm a
it's
Halloween freak,
new.
so yeah.
And the funny thing is that like all over, like I go to Facebook, it's in my real feed. I go to YouTube, it keeps popping up the shorts.
Oh, geez, I'm going to have to go and look at it.
Hold up a minute. Are you having trouble hearing me, Jen? Can everyone see and hear us okay? Let's see. Julia saying doing okay, working on knit stitch blankets still. Awesome, awesome. Uh-oh. What is it doing?
Yeah, what's it doing, Jen?
Let's see. We have Nancy here. Hi,
Hi,
Nancy.
Nance.
How are you doing today? Trying to find out what's going on.
Oh, we got an echo.
And you see, it was echoing earlier, and then it seemed like it stopped. But the funny thing is, I'm not hearing it.
Okay, you know what? I'm going to put myself on my phone because sometimes it happens when I go on live with my camera. So
Okay.
drop me down and I'll put on my phone.
Let's see if that works.
Yeah, it should work.
Okay. Can y'all hear me now? Am I echoing? Let me know. Let's see. We also have Nancy and JJ here. How are y'all? And what are y'all working on? Yeah, let me know if I'm still echoing. Hopefully, y'all can hear me. Let's see. Hi, Angie. How are you today? And what are you working on? Okay, it's spinning. Huh. Am I spinning for anyone else? Let's see. JJ's working on a loom knit beanie. Yeah, because I know before the live started, I was echoing and Dee changed some of her settings and it seemed like it stopped. At least we weren't hearing it. Hmm. Let's see. Yeah, let me know if who all I'm spinning for. Let's see. Okay, it seems like Jen says it. Was there anyone else? And Linda. Okay, am I still spinning or has it seemed to correct itself? Let's see. Angie says, I'm eating breakfast. What you eating for breakfast? Brenda says, I'm working on newborn bear hats for a photo shoot for a customer. Ooh, nice. Okay, let us know how the echoing is now. But some of them are saying that there's a couple that say that I've been spinning. So so I don't know. I don't know if
Sometimes that happens when I use my camera when I'm on other people's lives. I'm not really sure why. So I'm just from now on, I'll just use my phone if that's the issue. Oh, it says no echoing now. Everything's good.
Yeah, that's what they've been saying.
Cool. Good. See, that's what I'm telling you. I don't know what it is. I can do a regular live with no echo. If I go on somebody else's, then it's a mess. So
I know, it's like you never know what type of connection you're gonna get in.
I know it. I know.
Okay.
You just don't know.
Yeah. If y'all notice issues with the sound or me spinning again, let me know, okay?
I'm getting chilly. I'm gonna put my sweater on. It's cold today.
Do I need to keep your other box open, D?
I don't think so. No.
Okay. Okay, I just closed it out. So hopefully it don't affect anything. Yeah, unfortunately, we've been having a little technical problems this morning. Hopefully it's all better now. All right, let's see. We have Zara that joined us, Melanie and Cindy.
I put that box back up so I can read the chat. I guess it keeps me from. Yeah. Didn't know that either.
So how is everyone doing and what are y'all working on? Yeah, that's the one bad thing about lives.
Yep, like, you never know.
I know. Let's see. Nancy's working on a cocoon for a newborn due in January. Sweet.
Aww.
Let's see. Oh, Angie had tamales. Ooh, I haven't had tamales in a long time. I'm coming over, Angie.
I know. Me too. Let's all go to Angie's for dinner.
Let's see. Cindy has to leave for an appointment. Well, I hope you have a good day, Cindy. Angie's drinking coffee. All right. Oh, okay. Jen has to go. I hope you have a good day, Jen.
Yeah, bye, Jen.
And Zara's making a crochet beanie. Awesome, awesome. Now, one thing I do want to mention to y'all, I didn't realize this yesterday whenever I was talking to Frank's home health care nurse. She's supposed to be getting here before 12 o'clock, but it's getting very close to 12. So hopefully y'all don't hear too much background noise. We're going to try to get it where, she stay, where she's not talking real loud. But if it interferes too much, please let me know. Normally
I'm sure it'll be fine. I'm sure it'll be fine.
Normally, unless like the background noise is loud, I don't think it really carries through my mic. But
well, you know what, Connie, life happens, right?
Exactly.
I'm sure everybody watching ain't got a quiet house, so we're good.
But it's like I woke up this morning and I was like, oh, I didn't think about that. I'm probably going to be live when she's here. and then it was like, I could have possibly adjusted the time, but I didn't know what time I would hear back from you. But I think it'll be okay. So we'll try to make it work.
Yeah, I'm sure it'll be fine.
Let's see, JJ's been winding yarn balls or cakes. And Diane's here. Hi, Diane. How are you? And what are you working on?
Welcome in, ladies.
Today's one of those days. So hopefully the rest of the day goes good. All right. So I have a few Christmas jokes to tell.
Oh my gosh, I forgot the Christmas.
It's fine.
I got everything else together. Forgot. I'm so sorry.
It's all good.
I was supposed to do Christmas like trivia, you know. Sorry, guys.
So do y'all know why the Grinch enjoys gardening? Think about it. What color is he?
He has a green thumb.
Yay!
I knew it had something to do with him being green.
Yep. Sorry. Hopefully I don't start coughing.
I know I got some sinus stuff going on. It's this weather.
Yeah, we've been getting a lot of rain.
Yeah, rain and cold.
Let's see, we have Kathy
though.
We have Kathy that joined us. Hi, Kathy. How are you doing today? And what are you working on? Oh, I'm sorry, Julia. I hope your arthritis stops acting up.
Oh, man. I feel you, girlfriend.
Oh, let's see. Oh, my next joke I have. Where does Santa store his suits? Or his suit? In his closet.
Oh, jeez.
And the last joke is, what kind of music do elves listen to? Rap music.
Oh, rap music.
Yeah, wrapping paper.
Right. That's cute.
Oh, hi, Susanne. How are you today? And what are you working on? And then my Christmas fun fact for y'all. And I found this really interesting. Denny's restaurants in the United States, originally they stayed open 24 hours a day. You know, so when they built their buildings, they built them without locks.
Oh,
and
wow.
In 1988, they decided to close on Christmas Day, but they couldn't lock the doors.
Oh, wow.
Let's see, we have Ashley and Danny Joe here. How are y'all? And what are y'all working on? Glad your hands aren't hurting. All right. So, Dee, do you have some whips and finished projects you want to share?
I sure do. I have honestly been working on big projects and little ones in between. And so I've got more whips than I've got FOs. But, you know, I made me and Mark each a Santa hat. You know, and this is, you know, I did the beans and popcorn stitch, whatever, in between. So and cute. I also made my new puppies a couple of stockings.
I love those.
These are from my new puppies. So those are my finished objects. Other than that, I'm in the midst of all kinds of stuff. Like I'm in the middle of making a Santa suit. I've got, well, let me see, where's the other one? Ugh. I'm in the middle of making Christmas trees.
Pretty. Those are going to be gorgeous.
Well, see, all I did is super simple. You just make a chain as big around as you need it as you go, and then a fan stitch. And then I've been gluing them down as I went because I'm going to decorate it with lights and all that kind of stuff. But this one's not glued down, but I thought these are really cute.
They are.
And then I made some garland out of the sparkle eyelash yarn to go around them, and you know, I'm gonna decorate them all up. So And let's see what else. I got a bunch of other stuff. I got whips going in other rooms in the house, but those are the Christmassy looking ones anyway.
How many whips do you have going approximately?
Oh boy, I got a blanket. I got a sweater. I got some bag caddies, a couple dish towels, the 2 trees, the Santa suit. Whatever. I got lots, but I get bored, so I'll do some on one, put it down, go do something on another. If I get frustrated or like I got sick of looking at red yarn, so I started these trees. And so I'll do some of these trees and I'll go back to the red yarn, with the Santa suit.
See, I try to finish when, like I start something, I try to finish it. Where I tend to struggle is blankets. Those are my UFOs.
Well, I'm doing this blanket right now in a 6-weight yarn, and I mean, it's beautiful, but it's gotten so big. I'm doing it for a king size bed, and it's gotten so big and so heavy that number one, I have to be cold. Number two, it takes up a lot of room, to do it. And, I've balled up all my yarn. Everything's ready, but I've only got about a quarter of it done. I've been working on it when I watch TV at night, but blankets are not my thing. I tend to get bored with them quickly,
Me too.
So, yeah. So I just try to, work on them when I can,
I'm more of a shawl, amigurumi, and hat person.
I love making shawls, and I like making like home items, stuff that you can use around your house. That's kind of my thing, curtains and rugs and, things like that. But, amigurumi, I still haven't tried it. I still haven't. I mean, I do the gnomes. I did my Halloween gnome and I did my St. Patrick's Day gnome. And I'm in the process of also working on Christmas gnomes. So, I do the gnomes, but all that little intricate amigurumi stuff, I don't think I'm ready. It'll have to be after the holidays. I bought a bunch
sure
of
you can do it.
I don't know. We'll see. We will see. It's like you amazed me with your knit. When you all that knitting stuff you do, oh my gosh, you come up with some beautiful stuff. And I really just don't have any desire to knit because it just drops stitches and all that kind of stuff. No, I don't want to deal with that.
I found it was easier to learn how to knit than crochet.
What's that? I'm sorry, I didn't hear you.
I said I found it was easier to learn how to knit than crochet.
Really? You're the first person I've ever heard say that. So
I'm backwards.
I was going to say, I don't know, Connie. You might just have that knit.
Tell me something's easy, I'm going to struggle with it. I tend to do better with things that are more difficult.
Yeah, I kind of do too. But you also need a no-brainer. You know what I mean? You need a no-brainer to be able to, if you get sick of doing something, you can, do a no-brainer.
Let's see. We have Thriss, Granny D, Regina, and Dawn that joined us. How are y'all doing? And what is everyone working on? Yeah, Regina's working on her Christmas stocking. Oh, Regina, can I share, now that you did a video on it, about your exciting news?
What's her exciting news?
I want to make sure it's okay for me to say it. But it should be since she posted it already. Oh, I hope everything's okay, Ganny Joe. Let's see. Try to make sure I'm not missing anything here. Okay. Oh, Dee, do you have anything going on your channel right now that you want to share with everyone?
Yeah, let's see. I got, of course, my lives every Saturday, but this month's a little different because of the holidays. And I'm having my live Christmas party on the 23rd. And I should back up. this Tuesday, I'm with Crystal, the Yarny Chicken Crazy Cat Lady, on her channel. And then on the 23rd, my Christmas party. And then on the 30th, I'll have my last live for the year. And that's when I pick my my basket in that, my big box that I do once a month. And other than that, just normal videos, unboxings and stuff like that. So,
Awesome.
but those are my lives till the end of the year. So,
oh yeah, that does remind me. December 31st, New Year's Eve, I will be doing my 2-year podiversary celebration.
I was going to say something, but I figured you'd probably want to. So I got you on my calendar, Connie.
Awesome. And it's a giveaway event. It's going to start at 12:30 p.m. Central Standard Time. And unfortunately, it's going to run into Granny D's live.
Well, it's your podiversary. I'm sure she'll understand.
Yeah. See, normally I try to finish my lives on Saturdays before her store, but every now and then I run over. And I figured Saturday would be a better day to do an event like that. Granny D says it's fine. Oh yeah, Chris, congratulations on getting monetized.
Yeah, that's awesome.
And if you do a live event, I can donate some of my patterns. And that goes for anybody. If y'all have live events, I can, with giveaways, I can always donate patterns. Just send me an email.
That's kind of you. I'm donating a couple giveaways to her podiversary. So, yeah, so we'll have a couple giveaways for that too. So.
And I will be doing a video when it gets closer, either showing or sharing the prizes that are donating. Like the ones that have pictures, I'll show a picture of it. If they don't have pictures, then I'll probably do a screen or something saying what's being donated and who's donating it. And I'll shout out everyone that donates. Try to recommend people to go check them out. Let's see, we have Abigail here. Hi, Abigail. How are you? And what are you currently working on? All right. So today, our main topic is crochet edge stitches. And if you don't know the purpose of this, it's basically a border that is created working around the finished edge of a crochet project. And, sometimes it just makes it look fancier, prettier, cleaner edges.
Yeah, you could have a totally plain, all double crochet or all single crochet, whatever project. But if you put a fancy edge on it, it makes it look all fancy and lacy and whatever, That's why I love edging. I love it, because of that reason. It can take something really simple and just, make it look beautiful,
Mm-hmm. And there's going to be some pretty edgings. And I know that I'm going to be sharing, and I'm sure Dee has some too.
Yeah, I do. I brought some of my books, so I can show you some of my favorites.
Dee loves her books.
Yes, I do.
Let's see. We have Zola that joined us. Howdy, howdy. And what are you working on? Oh, and thank you so much, Abigail. That's so sweet. So y'all know what time it is. It's biscuit
time.
Hi, everyone. This is the Biscuit. Thank you for sending Connie a super chat.
And thank you again, Abigail, for the super chat. All right, back to edge stitches. All right, now with edging, you can do simple edging, which single crochet stitch is usually the most common one.
They straighten things out, make it look more finished. Yeah,
and the easiest. And you can also do half double crochet. double crochet stitch, 2 for a simple edging.
Or even
But
a
you can,
peacock stitch or whatever, that peacoat. I never know how to say that stitch. It's super
mhm.
simple and it makes it look, just something little and something fancy.
I
That's another
learned
good one.
I learned that one from Bag O' Day. I think it was her post virus shawl.
Oh
That
yeah,
was my first time.
I've been putting peacock stitch on everything, and I'll even add that after I've added a fancy stitch, some fan or whatever fancy stitch, and I'll put a peacoat, I guess is the way you pronounce it, on the ends of the fans or that kind of thing. So yeah, that you can really dress up some really just plain blankets and baby stuff and shawls and all that kind of stuff with edging. I love edging, as you can tell. I'm an edging girl. So yeah.
And I believe one of the edgings that I'm going to be sharing today, that is if we get to that one, is I think there was one with like a triple picot stitch edging.
Yeah, to make like a
Okay, Regina's saying that I can tell them. So you know how a while back Bag O' Day was looking for someone to knit a blanket for her. She was, looking to commission somebody to do it.
Yeah, because she bought
Well,
all those Afghan kits or whatever. Yeah.
she picked Regina with Morse Knitting 101.
Congratulations, Regina.
So I can't wait to see it
Oh,
whenever
me either. How
Regina
awesome.
finishes.
But the pressure's on,
I know I
I would
would
have
be
a heart
nervous.
attack having to make Bag O' Day something. Oh my gosh. That's just me. I would like totally make it a pressurized situation.
I would too.
Oh man.
That's one aspect where I have trouble, like, selling my work because I feel pressure.
Yep, that's why I quit. I used to make ponchos and all that stuff and sell them. And I got to a point where it was like, you know what? I'm feeling pressure to get this done and move to the next one and move to the next one. I thought this isn't fun anymore. I don't want to do this.
Yeah, because
I thought about doing craft shows though, because there really isn't pressure. You just throughout the year,
mhm,
make little things and make a couple big things or whatever and do a craft show. Now that wouldn't be so pressure and people can pick it up and touch it and see it. And, they're not going to say, oh, that was the wrong color. Or, I wasn't expecting it to be this big or this small or, people can get pretty fussy when
mhm.
you're crocheting for them, which
It don't
is,
fit right,
understandable.
or
Sometimes,
for
yeah,
some
I'm
reason
sorry.
they don't like your stitching or something. I know
Yeah.
those are the things I worry about.
Yeah, me too. And, you don't know. I mean, not, they're paying for it. So of course they should have input, if that isn't the right color or the right stitch or whatever. But on the same token, that puts pressure on us. So, I just quit. I sold a whole bunch of stuff and then I was like, nope, I'm done. I'm done. It's too stressful.
Oh, we have Crystal here. Hi, Crystal. How are
Hi,
you and what are you working on?
hi, BYF.
All right. When it comes to the borders, though, the prettiest ones usually have like a scalloped or a lacy edge to them. And let me pull up some of the ones that I found that I think y'all will like. Let me get to my spot. Let's see. I'm pulling up the link. All right. This is the first one, and it's called a front bottom loop half double crochet border.
That's a
And
mouthful.
that's a really big edging.
Yeah, it is.
I kind of find it's like too much. And then the next one, I like this one, the rolling fans border.
Oh yeah, that's really pretty.
Let me try to. And can everyone see the pictures enough Um, it looks like it on my end that it shows large enough, but I just want to make sure. Yeah, Zara, you can mention your channel. Anyone that wants their channel links dropped, just type the word drop in the chat, and Nightbot will automatically drop your channel link. Oh, we also have Wanda. Hi, Wanda. How are you today? And what are you working on? All right, so that's that one. And then this is a petal cone flower edging. I think that one's pretty too.
Yeah, you know what I would think would be pretty is like to put a bead in the center of each one to make it look more,
Ooh,
like
yes.
a flower. Wouldn't that be pretty?
Yes, that would be gorgeous.
My brain's always running 100 miles an hour,
I love that idea. Oh, Brenda Bear's here too. Howdy, howdy. What are you working on? All right, next up is the Alpine Stitch crochet blanket border.
Yeah, that's pretty. I like that, especially for Afghans and that. I think that's a really pretty stitch.
And then this one is a dot border stitch. And look at how pretty. And next is a pom-pom border. And I really like that one, the pom-pom border.
Yeah, that's pretty. That's really pretty. I'm looking over here because my computer's over here. I can see the picture better. Excuse me.
The one bad thing about this website is the ads. I love this one.
That bow.
Crochet bow edging.
I have never seen that before. I love that.
I know that's a first for me too. And the website that I'm getting these from is sixcleversisters.com.
Six Clever Sisters.
Yeah, I need to add the links to it after the live ends. In case anyone is interested.
I have never seen that before.
I know. I think that's so cute. And
it is.
Imagine like a holiday project and putting like a red bow border.
I was just thinking like not gingerbread. Like those peppermint circles, how they do the red and white and then put an edging, with the bows on it. Oh man, that would be beautiful.
I know. I love that one. It's like when I saw it, I was like, wow.
Yeah, that also would be really cute on a little kid's blanket or a baby blanket,
It would. And here is the crab stitch, which is basically a reverse single crochet stitch. Instead of doing your stitches from right to left, you do it left to right.
Left to right, yeah.
And it's funny with the crab stitch. It's like sometimes I can do it fine, and other times I struggle with it.
The same for me too. There's been a couple times I'm like, wait a minute, Froggy, what am I doing? And it's so simple. What am I doing? I know,
because they also call it the reverse single crochet stitch.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't know. It's like, it's awkward though. That's what's so funny.
Yeah, it is. It is awkward. I agree with that. It's a very awkward stitch. And honestly, my personal opinion, I mean, it's pretty, but it's not worth all that awkwardness to me to do it. That's just me though, It's like, no, I don't think so. I'd rather have something hard and intricate than something awkward.
Julie saying she used the crab stitch on her Tunisian blanket. See, sometimes on the gnomes that I make, some of the patterns will call for it as the edging to the hat. But like I said, sometimes that stitch don't want to do right. And here's a flower border edging.
Oh, that's cute. That's really cute.
That would be cute for like a little girl's project.
Yep, or a unicorn blanket, done in rainbow or
Ooh.
yeah, that's cute.
And next up is a polka dot border. That could be fun and festive.
Yeah, that reminded me of cherries. Doesn't it kind of remind you of cherries?
See, I was kind of thinking, especially since they have like the red, green, and white going, like Christmassy.
Yeah. But when I first glanced at it, I thought it was cherries. I had to look close. Yeah, that's cute.
Yeah, I will add the link after the live ends. And in case I forget, email me and be like, "Hey, Connie, can you go add the links?" Because sometimes, like right now, I'm thinking of it, but by the time the live ends, it'll be like out. I may not be thinking of it. And
Janice said headband edging. Yeah, that would be really pretty. Especially, one of those twisted headbands and have that be the edging. Yeah, that would be really pretty.
yes. And then this one is the rib border for blankets.
Oh, don't we love the front post, back post? I think that's everybody's nemesis.
Really, I don't find that one's that bad.
Yeah, I don't either, but everybody always says, "Oh, I hate the front post, back post,"
I know I hear that too, but that one I don't really struggle with. And it's funny, like the things that we struggle with when
Yeah,
it comes to
one person
stitches.
could find something so easy, and another person goes, "Oh, I can't do that,"
And the next one is here it is, the triple picot crochet border.
Oh yeah, that's pretty. That's very feminine, dainty,
Hmm.
almost Victorian looking, I like that.
And the next one is the scalloped edging.
Yeah, I use that a lot. I use that one a lot. That's kind of my go-to on a lot of things.
And then you have the camel stitch border.
Yeah, that looks very nice. Like I said, that would look nice on an Afghan or a blanket, something that it's gonna get a lot of use because that's a more stable edging.
And it has like that knit look to it.
Yeah, and I love the knit look. I love knitting. I'm just not willing to go there. I'll let you professionals stick to the knitting.
I love the waistcoat stitch in crochet because it looks like the knit stitch.
Yep. Yep.
Let's see, we have Robin that joined us. Hi, Robin. How are you today? And what are you currently working on? Crystal says I don't mind the front post too much. It's the back post that she don't like.
Yeah, a lot of people have different complaints with that. Like I said, we're all different, I actually don't have too much of trouble with it, but I really have to pay attention. You know what I'm saying? Because I'll, do 2 back posts in a row or something. I have to be really concentrated on what I'm doing.
And here's the crochet leaf stitch border.
Ooh, that's pretty. I like that.
And I've seen some other ones that look similar to this. But yeah, I love the look to it.
Yeah, me too. I like the points,
Hmm.
the picot on the edge. Yeah, that's nice.
And here's the shell crochet border.
I like that pink one. I like that weaved look there. That's pretty neat.
Yeah,
I like
it
that
says
one.
plus 2 others. So but yeah, very nice. And here's the crochet ruffled edging. And I love the ruffled look on project.
Not me. Every time I've ever done it, it made my garment just look too big, or I don't know. I just don't like the way it makes the garment look. Because I do a lot of wearables and a lot of house stuff. And, I've tried it on everything. And no, I'm not a ruffly. No.
See, I love it.
It's beautiful and fancy, but for some reason, mine never comes out looking correct. I don't like the way it looks.
And then this is called Windows Border Crochet Edging. And I don't know about this one. Maybe with the right colors.
Yeah. I mean, all that is basically is a drop down stitch, a triple drop down. So that, it seems like it'd be fairly easy, but the colors, I agree. I don't know about the colors there.
And the next one is Crochet Eyelet Border. And that one's pretty.
That one's hard to see.
I know. I'm noticing that too. I was just about to say that. Yeah, I wish they had a better picture. And then the moss stitch border.
I love the moss stitch. Very classy. I think it's very, classy, classic, and classy.
Oh, Robinson, she did the windows on a blanket for a man. I would, if you have a picture of it, I would love to see what it looked like on your blanket.
I love to see other people's work. I love it. I love it when they send me pictures in my email and whatever. I just love it. I love to, it gives you inspiration. I love to see other people's work.
Me too. Speaking of which, I got to work on the finished projects video after the live. There's going to be a lot of pictures. I think
That's
there's
awesome. Love that.
I think it's over 70.
Wow.
I'm going to be busy. I hope I can get it up today, though. And then here's the wave edge. I love this one.
Yeah, that's pretty.
And this one, it makes me wonder about putting like a bead in too.
Yeah, that would be beautiful. Like to put a bead in that gap, all the way down, like on an edge of a shawl or something. It would give it weight to keep it, That's what I like about beaded edges is it gives things weight to, pull them down or,
I need to do bead work. I keep saying I'm going to do beads on a project.
Are you leaving?
And I never have.
In a few minutes here, I'm going to go check out the floor sweep.
Hi, Mark.
Oh, come here and say hello. I didn't want him just to come on in from, someone else's video, so. You going to look at the floor sweeper.
Yeah.
Oh, hey, Kathy, how are you today? And what are you working on? See, one thing I find about knitting kind of has more of a plain Jane look.
Salvation Army.
But I find it's more like kind of elegant looking. Where like, especially like, I love the look of cables. Certain things I think knitting looks so much better.
Yeah, I agree. I love knitting, but I
love the lace work too with knitting. Oh, she can't send the picture. Okay, that's fine.
How long are you gonna be gone?
Give her.
I'm sorry, Mark's leaving, and I just wanted to see what was going on.
It's all good. This is a lacy crochet border.
Everybody's saying hi.
I don't know about this one. What do you think about this one, Dee?
I don't know. Does it look like it's worth the trouble?
I know I'm not too fond of that one.
Yeah, I don't. That seems like an awful lot of stuff going on there, and it's not. Doesn't seem worth the trouble to me. That's the way I would look at that one.
But I mean, everyone has different likes and stuff, so there may be some that do like it.
And maybe it's just the color. Maybe it's just the color like the other one. Oh, the heart. I did that on my mama's shawl. The heart border.
Pretty.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's
Very
called Perfect Quartz Edging. Oh yeah. And imagine like you do a Valentine's Day project, maybe a Valentine's blanket.
That's exactly what it was for. I made my mom a Valentine's Day shawl and put the hearts all the way around. Yeah.
I love that one. And this is a mini heart border that didn't want to come out.
Very pretty.
Now this is cute. But I would like to see it like on an actual like crochet or knitted pattern. Well, crochet pattern. I mean,
Yeah. I mean, actually, basically it'd just be like a row of singles and then you do your heart.
oh, Robin wants to know if the heart is cord.
Is the heart hard? No,
Yeah.
it's not actually. It's not. It looks hard, but it really isn't. It's one of those, looks real intricate and difficult. Not really.
And a lot
Very
of times,
pretty.
things do look more difficult than what they actually are.
Yep.
And this here is the lace tape edging.
See, that's up my alley. I like them fancy edges like that,
That looks pretty.
Hold
See,
on
now
one
you're
second.
making me want to do more with borders.
Mark, all the dogs are in here. Go on, babies. Go see Dad. Go see Dad.
Who let the dogs out? Mark.
I know, right? I'm sorry. I'm going to have to go shut the gate. I think he left the gate open and they're breaking free.
Okay. I'll
Come on, guys.
continue on with what I have here.
Let's go, guys. Let's go. Come on.
This is the perfect Picot's edging. And see, I did this one on what it was Bagel Day shawl. I think the post-virus shawl, I think it was. I love Bod's shawl patterns. And here you have the reverse crochet shell border. This one's pretty. But I have a feeling this may be kind of like the crab stitch and awkward going backwards. Because I do think that one would be kind of awkward to do. What do you
that?
This is a reverse crochet shell border, D.
Yeah, I don't like reverse anything.
I know. It's like for some reason you don't want to go backwards.
Well, it just, like you said, it's awkward. It's an awkward thing to do. I mean, you really have to watch what you're doing and be dedicated,
Ooh, Danny Joe's listening to some Christmas music. I love Christmas music. Oh, here's another variation to the Pico edge, the lacy Pico edge.
Yeah, that's pretty. I just love the Pico edge. I think it just finishes things up with, it's just pretty.
Mm-hmm.
I don't care what edging you have. You add that last row of Pico and it just boom,
I may have to start adding edges to shawls I make.
Oh, I put edging on just about. Oh, look at that. That's intricate. Oh, fancy
Persian
smancy
dream
there.
border.
That's what's it called, Connie?
Persian dream border.
Yeah, that I was thinking Moroccan or Persian. Yeah, that's beautiful. Ooh, I like that one.
That would look nice on a blanket.
Oh, sure would.
Okay, this was the one I was thinking of. The crochet spade stitch edging.
That's
How it's
pretty.
kind of like how it's kind of like that clover one.
Yeah.
I like that one.
Yeah, I like the look of that one too.
And okay, I think that's the last one on here. Yeah. And we'll let Dee share some from her book.
My book. This is my favorite edging book. It's called Finer Edge, Crochet Trims, Motifs, and Borders. And it is Kristen Amdahl. My favorite. I'll show you some. They're just, like I said, I like the lacy stuff, Well, here's one. I'll just show you the ones that I marked for myself.
Ooh.
That
one's gorgeous.
Isn't it pretty?
Mm-hmm.
I just love Kristen Amdahl's work because she does like the lacier stuff like I do. Here's one I think is just super cool. I don't know. It's a lot of work.
Ooh.
Can you see? It's like these big circles. I don't know how good you can see. There we go.
That one's interesting.
Isn't it? That's interesting. I don't know that I would do it, but I thought it was different. It's something different.
Hi, Jonna. How are you today? And what are you working on? Danny Joe saying, look at all those yellow tabs.
I know, right?
Ooh,
Super pretty.
8 point
8-point
storm.
star.
8 point storm olive. That's pretty.
Yeah. Love, love, love. She, like I said, she does a lot of lacy stuff. And, here's another one I think is just gorgeous.
Mesh triangle scallops. Ooh, sweet. But yeah, you remind me. I do that with cookbooks. I have all the little, sticky things,
Yeah.
recipes.
Let me see. There's a couple others in this particular book. And this is kind of one of my go-tos, these kinds of stitches.
Deco scallops and deco fan and scallops. Ooh.
Yeah, I like them kinds of edgings. And I think there's one more in here. Yeah, this is really neat. I think the wave, my note's stuck on it. Let me get the note off so I can show you better.
Okay.
And these two are really pretty.
Ooh. Ooh, what is that? Textured waves? Ooh, interesting. And birch scallops. Ooh. I think everyone's going to be wanting to do edging on their projects after today's live.
Like I said, you could take the simplest, plainest looking thing. You did all double crochet or all half doubles, and you can put a fancy edge on it, and it just classes it right up, makes it look all intricate. And basically, it's just the edging that's fancy looking, This is another real good a book here. Now as you can see, there's a lot in here that I like. This book is a real thick, big book, and it's a complete book of crochet border designs, and it's made by Lark Books. They have a lot of really good books, Lark Books, a lot of good crochet books. But this one has, hundreds. It says hundreds of classic. I don't even think they know how many's in here. But they have some just beautiful.
Ooh, interesting.
It's just called 132 or 342. I'm sorry. But
Zola says you always say that about edging.
I love it. Oh, it's the truth. Like I said, you can, do something so simple, whip something up really quick and put a fancy border on it, and you're golden. I like this flower one here.
Ooh, that's pretty.
Yeah, I think that's pretty. It's like a half of that one flower you showed. The one you showed was a full flower, and that one's kind of like half the flower.
And I see Brenda saying that the texture wave border would be awesome on a blanket, like the sea critter blanket that I made a while back.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, exactly. There's so many in this book. Let me just grab a couple and show you. I think this, look at that.
Ooh.
Yeah, that's like a pineapple kind of stitch. Look at that.
That's a lot of stitch work for an edge.
That's a lot of stitch work, but man,
it's worth it.
Yeah, like one day I'm going to make something with that on it. I haven't attempted it yet, but one day.
That's one thing. That's one thing I always say. Like sometimes things are more difficult or more work, but in the long run, it's worth it.
Yeah, I totally agree.
Yeah, the stitch count does have to work out for borders.
Yep. And look at this one. It looks like little rainbows.
Oh, that's cute. And could you kind of imagine doing I don't know how many rows it definitely is, but especially if it was multiple rows, doing a few different colors in the rainbow.
Yeah. That's what it reminded me of as soon as I seen that. And, I don't know why, but they don't tell you the names of the stitches in this book unless it's just, there's, like a encyclopedia kind of thing,
Oh, we have Gloria that joined us. Hi, Gloria. How are you today? And what are you working on? And Robin's asking, does the book explain about the numbers?
Yes, it does. Yeah, it does. It gives you a breakdown. It just doesn't name them, which I thought was really strange.
I
But
know.
yeah,
Kind of like yarns that don't give a yarn name. They just number it.
yeah. This one over here reminds me of like a man's gold chain they wear around their neck or something. I thought that one would be, back in the day when they wore the big thick gold chains. I think that would look nice on a blanket for a man or, whatever, and then of course the fancy one up here, I like those. So, but there's this book is a real good reference book. Like, they give the breakdown of the stitches, and there's hundreds, literally hundreds in this book.
Now,
And
I'm curious how many crochet books you have, Dee. Ooh,
hundreds.
that's nice.
Yeah, isn't that cool?
So do you know about how many crochet books you have?
No, I don't. I have an entire bookcase, entire bookcase full to the point where I'm squeezing in stuff, So I don't know. I've hundreds. But that's my inspiration. I tell people a lot of times, people say, oh, I can't read a pattern. Well, most of the time I don't read the pattern. I use it for inspiration, like, oh, all that is a couple of double crochets and a picot stitch, or, a fan, and, or I look at these and I get ideas more so than to actually follow the pattern. So just because you don't read patterns, you still should have crochet books around to give you inspiration on things that, maybe you could come up with on your own, or that you could follow, find a tutorial on a certain stitch, or, God knows there's enough of us out here doing, stitch tutorials that you should be able to find, some of these fancier stitches if you don't read a pattern,
And one thing too, when it comes to reading patterns, I find the best way to learn is find a video tutorial that also has a written pattern.
Yeah,
and
I
as you're
totally
doing
agree.
the video, pay attention to the written pattern, how it's written up.
Yeah,
And
that's exactly how I did this Lost Soul shawl, because dude, this was tough for me. Now this may be easy for one of you all, but for some reason I just could not get this. I made this thing, started it 4 times and frogged it all out. I was so aggravated. But then I got the written pattern and watched Fiber Spider because I like the way he teaches. And between the written pattern and Fiber Spider, I finally accomplished it. Like, this is probably going to sit on my mannequin for a very long time, because that's try number 4 or 5, For some reason, that shawl just gave me so many problems. And every tutorial, like, I tried reading the pattern by itself. Nope, I couldn't get it. Then I tried a bunch of different tutorials from people. Nope, I couldn't get it. I finally combined the two, the written pattern and watching Fiber Spider do it. And I finally accomplished something that I've wanted to do for years.
let's see, we have Doris that joined us. Hi, Doris. How are you today? And what are you working on? And I saw a question. Oh, Zola wants to know the name of that book again.
Oh, okay. It's called The Complete Book of Crochet Border Design. And like I said, it's made by Larks. It's a very large book. They also have one that goes with this one that's a complete book of crochet stitches. So, you can I have both, and you can go back and forth. You can make an afghan out of, a stitch in there, and then go over here and do the border. Love those books. And then, like I said, my very favorite edge book, although it doesn't have as many as the Kristen Abdal. I love this finer edge. This is got some of the fancier stitches, and it's broke down really well. So I really like that book.
Awesome sauce. Let's see, Crystal saying patterns are just like reading shorthand. Once you know their abbreviations, you can understand what they say. And that is so true. And
That
on
is
pattern,
true.
and on patterns, they usually have what the abbreviations mean.
Yeah.
Um, like I learned, like with knitting, I learned from Morley Bird how to read patterns because she would have video tutorials that had the written patterns along with it. For crochet, when I did the lessons, when I learned how to crochet by the ones by Selena Baca on Craftsy, the projects that she had you do with the lessons had a written pattern, and she would do a video showing how to do it. And then from there, now sometimes, if I haven't done something before, I may have to watch the video tutorial. Like the first time I made a shawl, I had to watch a video tutorial.
Video tutorials are just easy to me. I just hit, stop, do what I gotta do. Okay, start, stop, do what I gotta do. They're just so much easier for me. But I find myself a lot of times I'll start a tutorial with someone and then I go, I think this will work better. And then I don't even watch the tutorial. I start doing my own thing, So I find myself using it to start something. But a lot of times I just go, no, I can do this way. I think I would like it better. So you can switch it up and do your own thing too. So
See, I prefer written patterns.
I know you do. I know you do. You like those written patterns, yeah.
Because
Like I said, I think if I have both, that's good for me.
with a video, it's like you got to sometimes go back and rewatch part of it, find your place, pause it.
Yeah.
Where with a written pattern, it's right there in front of me. And like, I could be watching TV and stuff like that while I'm working on something.
And not lose your place and all that. I totally understand. Yeah.
Let's see.
Somebody just came in. I'm so sorry. I'll be right back again. Mark
Okay. Doris is working on finishing up 3 scarves for Christmas gifts. Awesome. Awesome. And that reminds me, Saturday is the last day to submit pictures of your Christmas makes to make it into Monday's live, end of day Saturday. If you send them after, then they'll go in the next finished projects video, which would be in January. But I will share it eventually, let's see. Okay, so let's took pictures of both books.
Yeah, so, yeah.
Dee has some awesome books. John is saying patterns that have several sections stored for repeats and then have parentheses. That is where I get lost. Usually it's basically that just, shows you where the repeats are.
In parentheses.
Yeah. Now sometimes I do find some patterns, they do make it more complex than it needs to be. They don't always write
and you know what? I think that's where it gets confusing. Where they like over tell you, instead of just saying do 4 double crochets in the next 4 stitches, they go into this big long explanation. You're like, what, so sometimes, I think they over explain, and that get those parentheses get a little confusing.
Mm-hmm.
I agree,
but it's kind of like a math problem, how you do that part, you keep doing that, repeating that part however many times they tell you to. But that's one thing I find. Different designers, they write stuff differently, and that can get confusing. I see that a lot with amigurumi. Because sometimes I'm like, okay, why are they writing it like this? They're overcomplicating it.
Yeah.
But yeah, the parentheses is basically the part that needs repeated. Like you may see like single crochet in the next 5 stitches, and then comma increase, and they'll have that like in the brackets or parentheses, and then it'll say like times 5.
Like Crystal said, parentheses usually mean to repeat a certain section before moving on with the rest of the pattern. That's a really good explanation as well.
Yeah. Let's see. Kathy prefers written patterns. Brenda says, is it weird that with years of crocheting, I have yet to make a Christmas item? I know I still have time to do something, but have other whips that need to be finished. But
I hear you. I'm like the whip queen.
we all have our things that, we gravitate towards with our makes. Oh, I hope you have a good day, Regina. Let's see. Like Crystal saying, chain 3, single crochet and chain 3 space 7 times means to work the instructions inside the bracket 7 times.
Right. Yeah, the brackets are, yeah.
I look at it like a math problem. All right. So I have some more borders on this site here. This site is lovelifeyarn.com. And some of them are repeats, so I'll skip over the repeats unless I forgot I showed it already. Let's see. Let me bring these up. Oops. Oh, okay. I think I'm getting close.
Those
Okay,
darn
here you
commercials.
This is called pumpkin patch edging.
So cute. That reminds me of an edging I seen the other day where it was little elephants holding each other's tails. And oh my gosh, it was so cute. I'm going to find that again. I'm going to do that on something. It was just like little elephants all holding tails and trunks, So cute.
And they say this is good for like fall projects. Like
yeah, it looks like a little pumpkin, Very cute.
Table runners, stuff like that. And they say you will use single, double, and treble crochet stitches in that one. And here's the Windows border again. Oh, here's a zigzag border.
Oh, that's pretty. I like that one.
I love the colors. And that it looks like a blanket.
Yeah,
But
it looks mosaic. It does. It kind of looks mosaic to me.
And it says post stitches and spike stitches make this border.
So it's like an overlay kind of situation. Okay, I see.
And here's the spade one again.
Yeah, I like that one. In the flowery one.
Yeah. I think that may be the same one from before.
Yeah, it is.
But I love the colors.
Yeah, me too. It reminds you of a flower garden.
Ooh, I love this one. Puff edge. I love the puff edge.
Yeah.
Oh, there's a braided puff stitch that is gorgeous. And also puff V-stitch is gorgeous.
A puff stitch for me on the edging is not practical, and I'll tell you why. I've had it on a couple of Afghans I've made to on the back of the furniture or whatever, and my dog's nail will get caught in it, and it snags it. So I like to either have lacy things on wearables or like home stuff. I don't want any loose, nothing loose on edges or whatever, because you get hung up in it. My ring will get caught on it, the dog's nail or, whatever. So that to me is more for stuff that you would wear than, on a blanket or something you're going to use around your house. That's just me. I have lots of animals. So, that's just me. They're all at that end of the house. So I could put fancier stuff at this end.
See, with the puff stitch, I find especially if you use the right yarn, I think it is gorgeous.
Oh yeah, it's very pretty. You just have to use it in practical spots, at least I do. Use it somewhere practical,
Zola, Morse Knitting's name is Regina. Let's see. All right. Let's see what's next. Here is an easy ribbed border, which
That's
I think there
pretty.
was one that was, it may have been this one or one similar to it that I showed previously. Yeah, you alternate the front and back post double crochet stitches. The reverse single crochet shell again. Oh, granny edging. I love the granny stitch.
Me too. I love it too. I think we all do.
And then circle edging.
Oh, that's kind of cool. That's kind of unique.
Especially if you have kind of like a fun project. Like,
Yeah, like you're doing a polka dot blanket or something like that. That would look really cute.
or bright, vibrant colors in a
Yeah,
project.
yeah. Yeah, that's neat. I like that one.
And there's the crab stitch again. Oh, this is old edging.
That looks really neat on that chevron, don't you think? It
Yeah,
kind of goes right with it.
I'm
Yeah.
trying to see what they say about it. It says, read the crochet chart for this design to unlock the secrets of this fabulous fan edging. But it don't really say what all you do for it. Ooh, the tulip stitch edging.
Yeah, now that's pretty. That's what I was talking about with that polka dot one. I thought it was like cherries or the tulip stitch at first glance. But yeah, that's so cute. But I'm a gardener flower person, so I love that kind of stuff.
I know I love that stitch. I think it's pretty.
Sure is.
Granted, I've never done it before. Here's the ruffle edge again. Mini heart border again. Like I said, some of these are the same ones. Oh, meet me on the corner. This is shell and spike stitches.
Yeah, I like that.
Pretty shawl. At least I
Yeah,
presume
very
it's a
pretty. I
shawl.
like the colors.
It might actually be a blanket.
Yeah.
The alpine stitch border.
I go
Which I
from
think
cold to hot, cold to hot.
I think I did share this one in the other website. Ooh, iris stitch edging.
Ooh, that is pretty.
That one is gorgeous.
Yeah.
Ooh, ooh, ooh.
Whatever it's on is pretty too. Look at the stitching that in the coral color. Whatever it on, another shawl.
I know. I love the stitching in the coral part too.
Yeah, very pretty.
This one uses double crochet V stitches for the border. And then the camel stitch border. Yeah, I think this one was, this one was. That was the one that looked like the knit stitches.
Yeah.
Ooh, vintage fan crochet edging.
I have all kinds of them kind of doilies that my grandma made and embroidered and all that. I even have one that has peacocks on it that she made 50 years ago.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay, Crystal, I hope you have a good day.
Much love.
Oh, I love this one. Candy cane border.
Yeah, I was just going to say it looks like a candy cane. There you go. That would be good on that peppermint blanket that I was talking about.
Mm. And this would be awesome on Christmas projects. But even if you're not doing a Christmas project, you can change the colors.
Oh, yeah. But I like how they did the one row of green and then went into it.
Mm-hmm.
That gave it that Christmas look, I like that.
Spike stitch edging.
Super, super simple, and it looks cool. That's a teenager blanket kind of thing, something you put on a teenager's blanket,
And here's the picot stitch border again. Moss stitch again. Like I said, this one had like repeated a good bit. Treble scallop edging. I don't think I shared this. I know I did some with with scallop from the
That's
other
really
one.
interesting how they took the hexagons or whatever and
Hmm.
filled in. Yeah, that's interesting. I like how that looks. I
I
wouldn't
like the
pick those
colors.
colors. Yeah, the colors, no, but I like how that looks. But they probably did that for dramatic effect on the edge to show you the edge, make it stand out. Yeah, that's
Yeah.
really neat.
Ooh, rose border.
Ooh, I like that one too. But
That
I
one's
love
pretty.
flowers. I love the flowers.
I know. I mean, there's so many nice ones, and I mean, there's so many more that we're not even going to get into today.
Oh yeah.
This,
I have another book here. There is so many books and so many websites with edging on it. And like a lot of times I don't feel like it's done until it has some kind of nice edging, you know. I think it tightens everything up, smooths everything out. You don't have to be all fancy with it. It doesn't necessarily have to be, a lacy edging like I like. You could just, do a couple rows of single crochet or something, and it just smooths things out, squares them off, buttons everything up, and gives it a more, I don't want to say store-bought look, but you get what I'm saying, like a more, I don't know what the word is, but everybody's saying hi to me. Hello.
okay, I see.
Hello, mommy, what's over?
Doris is asking what border would be good for a corner to corner blanket. I'll let the border queen ask.
Well, it would depend on, like, if you're doing something like I did a corner to corner like block blanket, and but it was all done in neon colors, and then I separated it with black. So what I did is tried to do something similar, like she actually showed, I don't know what it was called, where it was like symmetrical, like a symmetrical at an angle. I would do something like that, like a symmetrical. Now, if it was a corner to corner and it was for a lady or your mom or something like that, then I would gear more towards a lacy border. I guess it just kind of depends on where is that item going, to what kind of border that I would put on it, from simple to very intricate. It would depend on where it was going. But on my C2C blanket that I done was all done in neons, and I did a symmetrical looking border on it, and it seemed to look really, really nice on it. It worked out well.
See, like with me, when it comes to borders, the borders I've done is always what like the pattern tells you to do. So I don't know as much about what borders go good with what. That's why I
Right.
said
I just go, no,
queen.
I think this will look good, and I throw it on there.
Let's see, we have Lisa Lou Who here. How are you doing today, Lisa? And are you working on anything? She's driving, so she won't be around too long. But I do hope you have a good day, Lisa. All right. So this one is lacy border. Nice little lace look.
Yeah, I like that. And that looks, pretty simple actually. It's just more of a lattice work. That's really nice. I like how that looks.
And then here's the dot border again.
Yeah, that's kind of cool.
Good one for baby blankets. And that may be the last one. Yeah. That is the last one that I have. Oh, hi, Denise. How are you today, and what are you working on?
Would you like me to show you this book, or you want to? I don't know how long you want to be here. So
we got about 10 more minutes. So
I'll show you a couple that I think are really cool. Look at that one.
Ooh, that's pretty.
Isn't it beautiful?
I love that.
I mean, that's intricate as they come, but they don't tell you what it is. Another one of those, it's number 147. This book is called Around the Corner Crochet Borders by Eddie Ekman, author of Beyond the Square Crochet Motifs and the Crochet Answer Book. And so this is a part of a series, but this is, you know, the borders and the edgings and things like that in this one. But that one's really cool. And if you notice, it's done with puff stitching.
Ooh. Ooh, that is awesome.
Isn't that cool? And it's
And I
done with
love
puff
puff.
stitching.
I love
I
the
know,
puff
that's why I
stitch.
showed you that one. Yeah, I got so many of them marked in here. Hold on, let me find something a little different. Here's another puff stitch one that you might like. I don't never know where to put it.
Ooh, that's nice too. Puff
It
the
kind of
magic
gives
dragon.
it And here's a flowery one that I think is really pretty.
Ooh, that's gorgeous.
You know, it looks like little flowers, and then it has the picots on top. I think that's really cool. And here's some with beadwork.
Ooh, nice, nice, nice.
You know, people are always asking me about beadwork, and, you know, it doesn't have to be hard. You know, people think, you know, it's going to be so hard, and it doesn't have to be. I mean, you could do something, you know, as simple as thread on your crochet project and put loops ever so often. You know, you could do something like that. It doesn't necessarily have to be. It's intimidating when you think, oh, I've got to crochet with this bead on here, you know. It doesn't necessarily have to be that way. Here's one for breast cancer awareness.
Ooh, nice.
Which I think is really cool. And you guys all know I'm a big advocate for breast cancer awareness. Here's a slightly larger idea for your circle border.
That's interesting.
And it hangs loose. Those circles hang loose. So they kind of, you know, it's kind of cool. You got movement.
Hi, Anita, my favorite instigator. She talked me into wrapping Frank in yarn yesterday.
I'll show you this one.
Yeah, I did a short on that yesterday. Ooh, neat.
See how they are intertwined?
Mm-hmm.
It's more of that, you know, you got two crochet hooks going at once and set one over to the side, you know, kind of thing, I think. I don't know. I haven't done it, but I'm assuming. But these books are so helpful. And like I said, they get your creative juices going, you know. It's like, ooh, that would look cool on, you know, thus and so. So this is I love this. This is one of it dangles.
That's interesting.
I've put that on a couple summer tops that I made, you know, like hang it at the bottom. And it's ends up being a really cute little accessory, you know, to the project. Let me see. I'll find another couple quickies. Here's a nice one.
Ooh, that is gorgeous.
Isn't it pretty? I love it in the greens too, but I love green, so. But yeah, I've got so many books on this. This is really neat. Seems like a lot of work, but it's almost like
interesting.
Yeah, isn't it interesting? It's almost like a tassel or like a fringe effect, but the fringe is connected.
Yeah, it's funny how many different things you can do.
It is amazing, isn't it? Like, who'd have thunk it? When I started learning to crochet, never in a million years did I think it would go, you know, to this extent where there's just so many things you can do. My kids,
Hi, Lisa. Sorry.
My kids tease me all the time. They say, Mom, like I walk in, I got my, you know, my crocheted sweater on. I got a crocheted purse. I got a crocheted cup holder from my Yeti. I got a, you know, everything's crocheted. And they're like, geez, Mom, they're going to crack up when we show up for Christmas because me and Mark are wearing full on crochet suits.
That one's interesting.
Yeah, another interesting one, you know. But everybody has their different, their different tastes and whatever, and there's always something you can find. And, here's just a bunch of them put together in a collage kind of thing.
Nice. Have a good day, Kathy.
And this is that book.
Sweet.
But these are my 3 favorites. But definitely the Kristen Abdal book is my go-to, for lacy stitches anyway.
Yeah, hopefully we've inspired y'all with edging today.
And like I say, you can turn the simplest of projects into something super fancy. Looks like you spend a million years on it, and basically all you did is add a little bit of edging,
Let's see. Zola saying she learned the importance of borders with Dee. She never paid any attention until Dee kept repeating it. Then she got it. Now I make sure I add an edging.
There you go. See, that's what I'm talking about. It gives everything a finished look and, makes it look like you took a lot more time than you did, more of a professional look to your crochet, I think.
And Brenda Bear saying that all these border ideas has her wanting to pull out the boring border on Stormy the Wonder Cat's rainbow blanket and to put on a cool looking one.
Now we'll be all pulling out our edgings,
Let's see. Trying to see if I've missed anything. Okay. But yesterday, I went to town uploading a bunch of shorts with Allie. Most of the ones I uploaded yesterday or when she was younger and when we had our cat Izzy. So y'all might want to go check those videos out. They're too cute and funny.
I've yet to do a short.
They're addicting.
Are they? Maybe I'll start doing them too.
I mean,
do they show up like a notification, or they just show up on the feed? I mean, how does that work?
You don't get notifications when someone uploads a short, so you got to basically check the shorts tab to see. Now there is like a shorts feed but it shows like anybody's,
Yeah.
But I don't know, they're fun. Like, I have fun like doing like funny little things to do with crochet or knitting. Like yesterday,
it's like a mini movie,
I tangled Frank up in some yarn and filmed
Mark better watch out. That might be my first short.
Now, sometimes I'll show like, things that I made, put that in a short. I've done a lot with Allie. I want to get some of Sophie, but she hasn't been cooperating. Cat.
She's camera shy.
But I finally figured out how to convert some old videos I had into a short. Because like with shorts, the angle's vertical instead of horizontal. So I figured out how to change the angle.
Yeah.
And on top of that, like normally the TV would be running in the background. And the nice thing about shorts is you can just add music to it. Which
okay.
So that wasn't an issue with the music. Which there's one of Sophie I really want to share. And unfortunately, the TV's on in the background, but you really kind of got to like hear it. Like, because I'm meowing at Sophie to get her to come to me. And you see her like from the back bedroom coming down the hallway. And then she approaches me and she's like, meow. And I really wish that like,
people think we're crazy talking to our animals and our cats and stuff, but my kitty, like she'll go to the door and she'll stand by the sliding doors and she'll look over at me and go meow, and it sounds like she's saying mom. And I always get up and I go, you want to go outside? And she'll say meow, and it sounds like she's saying yes. And I said, I swear this cat can talk. Everybody thinks I'm nuts. I'm telling you, she says mom and yes.
Sometimes I really do think they understand you.
Oh, they understand. Yeah, they definitely understand. But the joke is that they can talk, you know, like they actually can talk,
Mhm.
you know.
I would love to know what they're actually thinking. Like, imagine if cats could talk, like
Yeah.
like talk like regular, like a person. Oh, gee, I could just imagine Allie.
Oh man. But they'd be telling all our secrets, you know, like mommy chocolate in bed, you know, or she sneaks, you know, be like, shut up, man. You're telling on me.
All right, I'm gonna go ahead and play my little closing video, and then we'll come back and say our goodbyes. Oops, let me find it. Where is it? Okay, why? Oh, here it is. It's looking me right in the face. Okay, here it goes. Anyway, I enjoyed talking with everyone today, and I hope y'all enjoyed today's live. And I want to
Yeah,
welcome those,
fun.
and hopefully it inspired y'all. And I also want to welcome those that will be watching the replay. Leave a comment, let us know that you watched, and I think that basically covers everything. So,
Yeah, like I said, I just wanted to show you those three. Those are my three favorite books. So, you know, if you don't have a lot of money to go out and buy a million books, I would say if you like fancier stuff, you know, go with the Kristen Abdal. And if you want just all different kinds and simple ones and whatever, I would go with the complete book of Crochet Borders. Those are my go-tos.
and there's also a lot of free sources online. Just Google, crochet edging stitches, and
Right.
you will find a lot of information.
It's just like
Um,
stitch tutorials. You find edging tutorials, you know? Yeah.
but anywho, I hope you all have a fabulous Yarny day. Stay out of trouble and be the light. Bye.
She's just trying to ruin our day. Stay out of trouble, really? Jeez, you're no fun, Con.
Bye,
I love you,
everyone.
girlfriend. Thanks for having me. Bye, everybody. Have an awesome day. Much love.